Wedding in White is a pretty powerful film. This was released in 1972. It's written and directed by William Fruet, and we have a cast including Carol Kane, Donald Pleasence, Doris Petrie, and various others. And it's one of Carol Kane's first roles, and her performance is absolutely incredible. This is set during the Second World War, and Carol Kane plays a character called Jeannie, and she is assaulted by a character called Billy. I can't use the word that I want to use here because I'll be demonetized, but she is assaulted. She finds out that, well, things happen in the aftermath. I could maybe go into a bit more detail about it. Certainly, I had more information than that going into it because the information was on IMDb. But just in case you don't want to know what happens after the fact, I won't give it away. But it's obviously a very difficult time for Jeannie for numerous reasons, and the emotions are challenging to watch because of how powerful Carol Kane's performance is. She did an absolutely fantastic job with the character. There are, when she tells people what happened, there are obviously a lot of different reactions. And I feel like the reactions today, in some ways, would be very different. I'd like to think that some people would react differently today. But at the same time, some of the attitudes I think some people would still have today. And it's certainly very eye-opening in that regard. It's a powerful story. It is slow. Once we get to the point, the pacing is brilliant and everything kind of unfolds really quickly. Not too quickly, but quickly enough. But it did take quite a while to get to the main point of the narrative. So the pacing to begin with needed some work. But once we got there, it was really powerful. Definitely a really strong film with, of course, a very strong performance from Carol Kane. And I think anything that raises awareness for this kind of thing is always doing a good thing in one way or another. Do I recommend it? Yes. It's definitely not the easiest watch because there are a lot of emotions in this, a lot of very powerful emotions. But in general, if it sounds like the kind of story that you think would be interesting, or indeed if you're interested in anybody in the cast, I watched it for Carol Kane, then absolutely it's worth watching. Great performances, well written narrative once we get to the point. The pacing after the fact is brilliant. A lot of emotions right on the surface, a lot of very interesting reactions to what happened, a lot of different characters responding to this in different ways. And ultimately it's a fascinating film with some really powerful performances, a lot of emotion. I'd say Wedding in White is one that's worth watching if it sounds like a film for you.